Let's crack open a beta Steam machine and see what's inside. What is up, YouTube? It's Ubu the Tech Guru coming straight at ya. How is everybody doing today? I'm doing fan-tiddly-astic. And today I'm bringing you the beta Steam machine breakdown. And all these pictures are thanks to iFixit. They have a really cool website. If you're not familiar with it, it's just ifixit.com, and you can go and check out a lot of the great technological articles that they write over there. So thank you to them for the pictures that I'm using in this video. So looking at the beta Steam machine, there was 300 of them handed out to various Steam participants. You know, there was criteria for getting a Steam beta machine. You know, you had to be like a longtime Steam user and so on and so forth. I didn't get one because I actually just started using Steam, so I wasn't eligible to receive one. But apparently, you know, like I said, there was 300 of them sent out, and iFixit was nice enough to go through and do a complete teardown of the Steam beta machine. So let's dig into this thing. Right away, the thing that I thought was really interesting is that the controller isn't wireless. Now, the picture at iFixit is a little deceiving because it doesn't show the cord there, but there's a port on the top of the controller in which you plug in the USB cable. Now, if they want to get into the family room, you know, most people sit on a couch, you know, pretty far away from their TV, probably 7 to 10 feet, and I don't know, I would think that would be a basics that they would have a wireless controller, but it's not, it's wired. And looking at the back of the machine, you have a standard PS/2 keyboard and mouse port, you have 2 USB 2.0 ports, you have 4 USB 3.0 ports, you have the digital optical audio out, and you actually have capped video outputs. Now those are for the built-in HD 4600 graphics GPU that's built into the Intel CPU that I'll cover in a little bit. So those are capped, so you don't use those. You have 2 antenna ports because the built-in motherboard has built-in Wi-Fi. You have 1 eSATA port. You have an RJ45 port, obviously for connecting to your network if you don't want to go wireless. Then you have a 3.5mm audio in and out, a rear speaker port, the sub port, and a mic port. And then, of course, for the discrete graphics card, you have dual link DVI. You have HDMI and a display port. And then, of course, you have the PSU power plug. And it's actually really nice. They've made the entire case allowed to be disassembled with just a screwdriver. So you can see the top comes off of the case, and it's really nice. They've built in provisioning for a second hard drive. You can see the SATA port and the SATA power for the second hard drive already there. The hard drive that's in this particular beta machine is a 1 terabyte 5400 RPM SSHD from Seagate. It's got 64 meg of cache and 8 gig MLC NAND flash. And SteamOS has it built in to where it'll put the most commonly accessed files in the SSD portion of the drive, the 8 gig of MLC NAND flash. Linux has a few options for that. There's Bcache, there's Flash Cache, and a few others. I actually use Flash Cache with my 32 gig OCZ Synapse cache drive, and it works really well. Next up, we see the discrete graphics card, which is a Zotac GeForce GTX 780 3 gigabit of GDDR5 memory, which is, this thing's a beast. It's got, the memory is running at 6008 megahertz. It has 2,304 stream processors running at 863 megahertz base with a 900 megahertz boost. It's obviously PCI Express 3.0 and is SLI compatible. Digging further into this thing, there's 2 custom molded plastic pieces, which one basically holds the GTX 780 off of the bottom of the case for cooling aspects, and then the other riser type thing provides the mounting location for the hard drive. And interesting enough, also, they got this form factor because they're using a Silverstone RC2 PCI Express X16 riser card, which plugs into the motherboard and then turns the graphics card so that it can be installed at a 90-degree angle to the motherboard. And finally, getting to some of the meat in this beta Steam machine, we see that it has an ASRock Z87E-ITX motherboard, which, as I stated earlier, has built-in Wi-Fi. It does have a custom cooler from Zalman, which is a CNPS2X CPU cooler, and then we see that it has 2x 8 gigabit Crucial Ballistic PC3 12800 RAM, which is actually maxed out the board. The board can only take a 16 gig of RAM, so that's really cool that Valve threw in a full 16 gig of RAM, because we know with the recent consoles that were released, they only have 8 gig of RAM. And taking off the custom Zalman CPU cooler, we see that they threw in the latest chipset, a Haswell 3.2 gigahertz Intel Core i5-4570. That is just awesome in my opinion. And the last piece to the puzzle would be the power supply. We find a Silverstone 450 watt SLI/Crossfire ready 80 plus gold certified fully modular PSU. That's really nice that it's fully modular and it's an 80 plus gold certified. Now, they're able to get away with such low wattage, 450 watts to power, the 780 and the Haswell chip and all that, because for one, it's 80 plus gold certified, and for two, Haswell has really low power requirements. And to be honest, computer components don't require these 1,000-watt power supplies. Those are just, they're rated by companies, and they're really not providing that amount of power consistently. If you want to go check out a great video on, what type of PSU you really require, check out my friend Jay's 2 Cents. He has a great YouTube channel and covers why or what power supply you really require for, a standard build computer. You don't need these huge 750 watt, 1,000 watt power supplies. It's really interesting to see, if you add up the price of all of these components, if you were to buy them from Newegg, it's around a $1,300 machine. And Valve sent out 300 of these things as beta units to testers. So this machine is really a beast of a machine, and some really great engineering done by Valve. And I can't wait to see some Steam OS reviews. I actually intend to do one to install Steam OS on one of my machines here and let you guys know how she runs. So that pretty much wraps up the breakdown or teardown of the entire beta Steam machine. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Again, thank you to iFixit for providing all of these great pictures. Make sure you hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more tech stuff like this, or if you're into Linux PC gaming or Xbox 360 gaming. I have plenty of content coming. And until next time, I'll smell you when I smell you. Ubu out.